All kinds of celebrities losing all kinds of weight this summer. The current issue of People magazine shows these big names losing big pounds, and Andrea Kenning got the skinny on how they did it.
The sun is out this summer, but it's the stars everyone can't stop staring at. Newly slimmed down celebrities are everywhere you turn.
I'm a different person on the inside and on the outside.
Actress Sarah Rue shared her weight loss experience with People magazine. The 32-year-old dropped 50 pounds and 4 dress sizes by pounding the pavement and following the Jenny Craig program for 8 months.
I didn't do it overnight, but I genuinely feel if I can do this, anybody can do this. I've been dealing with weight issues my whole life. It was not something that was just sort of like, oh, I gained a few pounds and now it's easily going to come off me.
Funny man Drew Carey made it look easy. He cut the junk and dropped 80 pounds, going from a size 44 to a 33.
He traded in bread and soda for healthy snacks like fruit and Greek yogurt, and he now starts off his day with egg whites.
President Clinton turned to a vegetarian diet and got people noticing the father of the bride.
Congratulations on the weight loss. You hit your goal and you look very svelte, I might add.
The proud dad surpassed Chelsea's orders to lose 15 pounds for her wedding, dropping 23 pounds. TV dad John Goodman also far exceeded expectations after he recently showed off his new body to David Letterman.
You've lost some weight?
Yep.
Do you have a target weight we can hope for?
30 pounds.
Try 100 pounds. Goodman went from 368 to 268 pounds.
John Goodman gave up drinking 3 years ago. He works out multiple times a week on the elliptical. He's also adopted a sugar-free diet.
Jennifer Hudson also reached her personal best. The Oscar winner featured on the cover of InStyle Makeover today. The new mom went from a size 16 to a 6 through Weight Watchers.
I've never been this size in my adult life.
It wasn't necessarily all about weight. She's really trying to focus on being healthy, and she really wants to be an inspiration to other young moms.
They may be stars, but anyone can follow their simple advice. Exercise, eat right, and be patient. For Good Morning America, Andrea Canning, ABC News, New York.
So how can you do this too? For more on this, we're joined by Women's Health contributor Carey Glassman, a registered dietitian. We also want to talk about how to make sure these diets are safe. And there seemed to be a gender divide there. The men seem to lose weight by cutting out entire categories of food. The women portion control.
Well, I want to also say that sometimes when a celebrity like Drew Carey, that he cut out the carbs and he cut out the soda, that doesn't necessarily mean that he took out all the carbs from his diet. That's what we're focusing on. That doesn't mean that he's not eating portion controlled, maybe whole grain bread, and he's probably still having fruit and getting some yogurt in there. He just may have been eating bowls and bowls of pasta before. So we also have to take that with a grain of salt. But in general, it's just really different for everybody. What works for you?
So how do you decide what does work for you?
Well, you want to take a look at your personal diet history. Most people out there have their own little story to tell, and you have to take a look at what has worked for you and what hasn't worked for you. If portion-controlled frozen meals, let's say, have just led you to overeat later on because you weren't satisfied, that's not the right way to go for you. You also want to look at your personality. Do you need real structure, or are loose guidelines better for you? So you really need to take a look at your history and what has worked and what hasn't worked.
And you also have to remember that what worked for you in your 20s and 30s might not work for you in your 40s or 50s.
Exactly. And I also do want to mention, we do all need, though, carbohydrates, protein, and fat. We do need all
Balance.
3 of those nutrients, yes.
But do men and women end up losing weight differently? You know, you look at those pictures, everyone looks fantastic, but the men tend to get a little more drawn.
That really depends on how much weight you've lost. When you lose weight, unfortunately, we can't pick and choose where we lose it from. When we lose weight and we lose fat, we're losing it all over. And you store some fat in your face. So when you lose fat in your face and you lose it, from your thighs and your abdomen, you're going to lose, again, that fat in your face actually sometimes makes you look younger because it's taking away some of those wrinkles. So that's why sometimes when we see men with those dramatic weight loss, like Bill Clinton, he definitely looks a little bit, thin in his cheeks there. And some people are saying that he looks a little bit older. I think he happens to look great, and I think he's done a good job.
He lost a lot of weight very quickly. We all know you're supposed to consult the doctor before you diet, but you have a great way to jumpstart any diet that is perfectly safe.
Yeah, what I was saying is, for anybody out there, you want to take a look at what you're doing on a daily basis that you can change consistently, but still get a lot out of calorie-wise. Meaning, if you go to a deli every day for lunch and you order a soda, change that soda to club soda, and right there you could lose 15 pounds in the year from making that one consistent change. So be consistent and make seamless substitutions that you can do regularly and won't completely change your lifestyle. Because if you completely change your lifestyle, chances are you're not going to stick with it.
You'll feel deprived.
Exactly.
Okay, Carey Glassman, thanks very much. We have many more dieting tips on our website at abcnews.com/GMA.